Okay, so look at Red Faction Guerilla, the ReMARStered edition at 21:9. Remastering old games certainly seems to be in fashion lately, but I've got no complaints about that when it's fantastic games like this that do things no other game out there does. Red Faction Guerilla has the best destruction physics in any game ever made. You can literally destroy anything you can see, and it's not just generic do damage, building slightly darkens as it's being broken, and then the building just collapses. No, it's fully fledged physics, with buildings having realistic support structures with different materials, and this means you get the most epic open world scenes to fight in. Now, I'm not going to go on about the gameplay because I've done that before in my original video covering the game, link down in the description, or just head over to my channel page of the WAF website if you're interested. It's a fantastic game, so it's worth your time. But what I do want to cover here is the updated technical side, as the remaster has done a few good things very right. So the original release actually got ultra-wide support patched in around January 2017, and that's when I covered the game first. However, that support was still far from perfect, with most things just stretching to deal with the extra screen width. Here, things are very different. So gameplay correctly shows off more on the sides of the screen at all moments. The HUD shifts correctly to the sides of the screen too, with no stretching. All menus are ultra wide, with all elements scaling to use the extra width perfectly, and this applies to the map screen too. Cutscenes are 16:9 with black bars, avoiding the original stretching and zooming issues, and even loading screens are 21:9. It's absolutely lovely, and a very welcome upgrade in ultra wide support from the original. Performance-wise, things really have been improved here too. Yes, I'm on slightly better hardware than I was back then, but it definitely feels like FPS is more steady, dipping less than it originally did when hit with huge destruction moments. This game definitely benefits from a good CPU thanks to all that physics. At 3440x1440 on a GTX 1080 Ti on highest everything settings, I stayed around the hundreds most of the time. That said, there are very short dips to the 50s in the seconds surrounding a huge building collapse, but yeah, other than that, you'll be running nice and high. Now, I should note the game has a weird bug where it shows your refresh rate number in the menus as like 60 even after you've changed it to a higher value. For example, I put mine to 95 and then it would just reset the number to 60 every time I returned to check it in the menu. But thankfully the fallen number in the menus doesn't actually cause the refresh rate lock to reset in game. It's just a little bug and you can ignore it. General PC support wise, there has been a decent upgrade in many areas. So there are more graphics options to tweak, you still have the same solid controller and mouse and keyboard support, there is better support for higher resolutions like 4K, and graphically you can notice a solid improvement across the board in texture quality, better shadows, lighting, post-processing and such. Now, I have read some people have found this game crashes a little more than the original game, but I've yet to experience that myself. This may be down to certain hardware being overloaded with the huge destruction moments, I'm not sure, but I'm confident in saying this shouldn't scare you away from playing it. And if you want to play this, there is very good news. It's free for anyone who owned the original game. Take note, Bandai Namco. You'll see it already in your Steam library, it's worth a play. If you haven't played this before, then definitely pick it up. You'll never have experienced the likes of it before. Whilst it's lacking in story and world flesh, especially by modern standards, it's still unbelievably good fun thanks to physics. But yes, like I said, if you want to see my full thoughts on the game, then check out that video link down below or head over to my channel page at the WAF website and it'll be there. I hope that gives you some information on how the remaster runs at 21:9. Give this video a like if you found it helpful and subscribe for future info. For any of the games at 21:9, head over to my channel, the WAF website. Hopefully I've covered it. If I haven't, then leave a comment down below and I'll try and cover it. And if you'd like to support the channel, the links to my Patreon page are in the description and Amazon affiliate links are there too. See you later.